Hey guys, just wanted to start this episode with a quick disclaimer. The guy who made this game was paying out of pocket to host it, which it's a very big game. I thought Google was hosting it or something, but yeah, when we made the video, he got kind of flooded, and yeah, he had to take the game down until he can afford to host it again. So I'd like to shout out his Patreon. I really appreciate when someone brings something really new to the table, so if you guys would like to support his Patreon, go do so. And thank you. On to the episode. There you go.
There we go. All right.
All right, let's this time. What do you want to do?
A number one.
You want to do a mystery?
Yeah, let's do a mystery one. Yeah.
Okay. What
so
are we?
You're a patient, a detective, or a spy.
Could be spy or detective could be funny. Do you want to do detective?
Yeah, I want to do detective.
Let's do detective.
What is your name?
Detective.
Dr. Ascalot.
Okay.
Yeah.
He's a doctor and he's decided to become a detective.
That's why this is such a cool
Dr. Ascalot.
detective movie.
Yeah, come on, Tommy.
I think you should start using wizard spells right away. Okay, let's see. You're Dr. Ascalot, a detective living in Chicago. You have a pistol and a police badge. You enter the forest where you believe the criminal you're searching for fled to. Suddenly, you hear a gunshot behind you.
Lay on your face. Lay on the ground.
Lay on the ground, okay. Tremble. Trembling. This is a pussy detective.
You lie down.
You lie down on the ground, shaking as if afraid of what's going to happen next. The man walks over to you, holding his hand out. I'm sorry, he says. I just shot someone.
I'm sorry, I just shot someone.
Say, I'm sorry too. Let's make up.
If you're going to speak to him, do it in quotes.
Oh yeah, shit, I forgot about that. I'm sorry too. I'm
What are
sorry.
you apologizing
Let's make
for?
Let's be friends. I'm sorry too. Let's be friends.
He smiles at you and begins walking off. You sit up and look around, noticing that there was no one else in the area. You just let him go!
This is a great
Continue to
detective.
stare at the ground, trying not to think about
this guy-
anything
this
except
detective-
this strange encounter with a stranger.
This detective is a genius because he could have gotten killed right there, but he did reverse step. He did psychology and made the guy leave
Here, Tomer, I'll find a clue.
Find a clue.
with a huge Use my magnifying glass to find a clue. Find a clue in my ear.
Your ear specifically. All right. You hear a voice behind you. I guess that's a clue in your ear. It sounds like it belongs to a woman. She speaks softly but clearly. There was a murder a few days ago. You turn around slowly, seeing a woman dressed in black standing before you.
Wait, I said, did you do it?
Just no. You reply, "Who are you?" She says, "My name isn't important." You say, "What happened?" Wait. You say what
Yeah,
happened, or she say
Like
what
I said,
happened?
the AI sometimes doesn't make a lot of sense, where it's like it has you doing something and then prompts you anyway.
What do I do now?
Pull her hair out and run away with it. Steal her wig and run away.
Run to the big city. So
Escape to the city. Yeah.
Pull out all of her hair, then run to the big city. You grab her by the shoulders and pull her close. You begin pulling her hair until you finally reach her neck. Then you push her head into the dirt, leaving her body to dry. What? You run back to the car, driving off without looking back. It's not quite what you meant to do, but okay.
can I report her to the police?
Yeah. There's been a murder. This is her
Why
hair.
would...
I'm just trying to get into the head of a detective, Tomer. That's all.
Yeah, Chris is actually being a very
Call
good
the police
detective.
immediately, telling them that you saw a naked woman running through the woods. They arrive within minutes. When they get there, they see a bloody corpse lying face down in the snow. A police officer approaches you.
Point to the ground and say, "I didn't do that. I didn't do that. I didn't do that."
Point at body.
Dead body, and say,
Was it me? Was it me? Was it me?
or
I didn't
I didn't.
I
Oh
didn't
my
do
God.
nothing. Thanks for making it easy on the AI, Chris. The police officer looks at you, then points at the body. It's me. He tells you,
Wait,
we
what?
found her body yesterday, killed by a gunshot wound to the head.
Sounds cool.
Sounds cool.
Sounds like badass. Sounds like whoever did that was actually pretty sweet.
You agree and tell him where you saw the woman. That's great, he replies. Let's go arrest her.
Shoot this guy in the head now when he turns his back.
Shoot.
Dumb idiot.
Shoot this pig in the head.
Blast this pig's head off with your sweet.
It's gonna think there's a pig in the fucking area.
It is. But let's see. You take out your pistol and fire at the policeman.
Oh,
See, they
whoa.
knew.
Wow.
He falls
This fucking
backwards,
AI
dropping his
hates cops.
gun. You walk towards the corpse, pointing your pistol at it. Do you know who I am? Who did this? You demand.
Dude, robots are so scary,
That's
dude.
like a weird fucking Xavier Renegade Angel moment. I don't know what the hell they're
Do
making
you know
it.
who I am? Who did this?
I love who did this after
Yeah.
you shot the
After you just shot this guy in cold blood.
into paste.
Stop somebody into the dirt.
They stomp the body into the dirt.
You step forward, stomping on the corpse. Shut up, you're dead! You shout, I'm not going to kill you! You died? Game over?
How the you
This is
died
the
in this
first
game?
time we've ever gotten a game over.
No, I'm not dead yet. If you didn't actually die, see?
Oh,
Yeah,
start
yeah.
it
Oh,
again.
so this is just the AI trying to figure out if it made a fuck
Oh,
up.
I see.
Made an oopsie.
Yeah.
You step forward, stopping on the corpse. Shut up, you're dead! You shout, I'm not going to kill you!
I'm gonna say the corpse gets up.
The corpse gets
The corpse gets up.
it's just playing its ribs like a xylophone.
You watch as the corpse stands up. Goodbye, you scream. I'll catch you.
Yeah, what do you think will happen? Yeah, right. The skeleton plays his ribs like a xylophone. see if that.
The corpse plays its ribs like is it left?
I think it's xylophone? Or
Yeah,
is it
that seems
That
right.
looks close enough.
It's gonna pick up what you
It
mean.
should-
I think
if
it
it
picked up
knows-
the word pig.
Yeah.
So understand like context and
The corpse plays its ribs like a xylophone.
Oh no, we're gonna get a hard crash, aren't we?
yeah, I think
Uh-oh.
I think that broke it.
I don't think the robot can comprehend what's happening.
That is too funny. I cannot comprehend that. That is too funny.
Yeah, whenever you make it laugh is when it crashes.
It's a.
Yeah, I think that actually
time.
broke it.
It usually actually crashes. Oh,
Oh, wait.
You aim your pistol at the corpse, firing. Okay. The bullet hits the corpse in the chest, blowing a hole in it. The corpse continues to stand, still playing its ribs like a xylophone. Yes. Okay. You raise your pistol again, aiming for the corpse's head. It's still trying to keep the narrative moving. I can appreciate that.
I don't.
Wait,
I don't want to hear any of that.
I don't want to hear any of that.
I don't want to do this, man.
Okay.
Yeah.
I say I don't want to do this, man.
You drop your pistol and kneel down to talk to the corpse. Please don't kill me, you plead. I don't want to die. The corpse stops playing its ribs, instead playing its tongue. I don't want to die. I don't want to die either, you whisper.
Why would you do?
Yeah, why
You're
are you
talking to yourself?
But you're responding to yourself.
Realize you have multiple personalities.
Realize
Realize we have multiple personalities.
yeah, realize we have multiple
That's a
personalities.
good point. So realize we have multiple personalities.
You feel like you've had a mental breakdown. Your eyes roll into the back of your head and you fall to the ground. You try to crawl away, but you can't move. You feel like you're being eaten alive. Suddenly you feel something hit your shoulder.
That what? It must
Prince
be
Andrew.
the corpse.
It's Prince Andrew.
Look around.
Yeah.
See Prince Andrew.
Smiling.
Oh no.
Smiling.
Now we're getting a note involved in the role.
This is a detective thing. This is a perfect thing for this. This is
I'd
what
love
this-
it if this ended with us booking Prince Andrew on pedophilia charges. Let's try to steer it that way.
Oh no.
See Prince Andrew.
You look around and see Prince Andrew smiling at you. You smile back and begin crawling away from the corpse. You crawl through the snow until you come across a road. You climb onto a
Wait,
truck
so Prince
and
Andrew just
drive
abandoned in
off.
the middle of the woods? They just abandoned that
Turn
part.
around and go back.
Turn around, run over Prince
Wait.
Andrew.
Maybe say look at the bottom of your shoe and see the word Andy. Andrew. Prince Andy.
Oh God, this is like
See?
the words.
Andrew in brackets. Let's see if this will break it.
This might snap this thing in half.
Sorry, I'm finding it hard to see the keyboard. On bottom of
Boot.
cowboy boot. Look at the bottom of my shoe. See the words Andy, Andrew on the bottom of my cowboy
This
boot.
has gotta be so confusing. You stop the truck. You look down at your foot. There's a small message scrawled on the bottom of your shoe. Andy, Andrew. You look at the top of your shoe. You see the word coyote on the side of your boot. What?
What the hell?
I turn on the radio.
Meet Prince Andrew at the Coyote Ugly.
Yeah, like that's the first time they've like pitched a new thing like that on top of the.
I turn on the radio. I listen for news.
You turn on the radio listening for news. You hear a news anchor speak. Tonight we have some bad news for everyone. We have been attacked by aliens. They've taken control of our government and are using us as slaves.
Yeah.
I say zoinks. I don't know. Lol to
random
randoms.
as F.
To randoms as F.
Where's H, baby?
Turn it off. I decide to go back to Andrew. I love that we're adding this stupid shit into the algorithm.
Now, because you've written the word Andrew like 6 times. Is somebody else's game now gonna have the word Andrew like that?
I don't know. Maybe
Prince Andrew's gonna start showing up in everybody's game.
Well, I hope so.
Can everybody play this game and type in the word Prince Andrew and just let's try to get Prince Andrew as a main character in this game?
As the only character.
Yeah, the only recurring guy.
Dude, I think this little line right here might have broken the entire thing.
I don't think that knows how to read that.
I mean, it can surprise you pretty hard sometimes.
The pig one surprised me was because that's like more than just language. It's like context. It's like
Yeah.
understanding.
This is like... This little fucking dungeon crawler is a test for them testing out Terminators for sure.
It's not perfect, but
It's surprisingly really good, man.
yeah. You return to Andrew, who is now sitting in front of a TV. He looks angry. Where the fuck are my people? He demands. They're in prison, you respond. How do I get them
Oh
out?
my god.
Let's talk about Epstein.
You just say, I know a guy.
Do you mean Epstein?
Yeah,
mean
dude,
Epstein?
yeah.
Is this how it led up to the Is this
This is how
Dude,
the
this is
people that
perfect.
killed
This is
Epstein.
perfect.
This is piecing it together. This
Yeah.
is what happened.
This machine is figuring it out.
This is awesome.
This is
You mean Epstein?
You have to give him the bad news about his buddy, though. You open up your pocket and pull out a key. You shove it into his mouth, turning it on. Epstein, get out of here, you yell. No, he responds. Yes, you yell. You're free, he responds. What the fuck?
Little Epstein runs as fast as he can.
Little Epstein
Because
runs.
he comes out of his mouth, right?
Epstein flees to Lolita Island. Wait, I gotta make sure it's Lil Epstein.
Little Epstein.
Yeah, make it Lil. Yeah, like Little Bush.
He kills.
Wait, make the L capital so it's more likely to realize it's a
It's
proper
a title.
noun.
Yeah, it's a name. He kills his plastic surgeon.
No, oh, you didn't go back
Yeah,
and
Lil
make the
Epstein.
L
They might not
uppercase.
realize it's Lil Epstein's the name. It's fine. A clown.
A clown. Oh no, we broke it.
Yeah.
A clown
Oh
and
my
you,
God.
your brother, the clown, this clown, him, the clown. Ah, you're the clown. The clown in
That's
the
fucking
clown's
scary.
egg.
That's really scary. That's demonic. Yeah, the end.
The end.
We gonna do one more?
Yeah, let's do one more. Let's do like a zombie. We've done fantasy. We've done detective.
Yeah. Okay.
Restart run all. Yes. Pick a setting. We're gonna do apocalyptic.
Apocalypse.
What are we? A soldier, scavenger, survivor, or courier?
Scavenger's kind of funny.
Scavenger? Okay, we're scavenger. What is your name?
You are Cleveland H. Jackson, a scavenger trying to survive in a post-apocalyptic world by scavenging among the ruins of what is left.
Cool.
You have a rusty knife and a canteen. You walk for 2 hours and take a break. You've left your town in search of food. You look around and see nothing but destruction.
Oh.
The sky is dark with clouds and there's no sign of civilization anywhere nearby. Suddenly you hear a voice behind you. Hey, what are you doing here? A man stands before you holding a
And
shotgun.
then you obviously say, "Am I not turtly enough for the Turtle Club?"
Am I not? What does that mean? Am I not turtly enough for the Turtle Club?
Have you not seen Master of Disguise, Tom?
Oh, okay.
It's the famous line.
The man says, "No, you're not. I'm sorry, but we don't allow guns on our premises." Well, that's fine then. I'll just go somewhere else where they won't be an issue. The man shrugs and walks away.
I'm just gonna say I aim my gun at his head.
You never had a gun.
I spit in his direction. I wish I could type better.
I could do typing if you want to do narration.
Okay, here. You turn around and spit in the man's face. He looks at you like he has seen a ghost. He backs off slowly. You quickly get up and continue walking. You find a small store that sells all kinds of things.
Apu is in the fucking entrance. Since I was bred from
Apu
Springfield, I
at
had to come to this place.
front counter. Or I should probably use the proper noun.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
Notice Apu. Should I say like of the Simpsons?
Of Simpsons fame.
Of Simpsons fame.
I love the way we started this fucking story
fame.
with shitty fucking references. Might not turtly enough for the Turtle Club.
You walk into the store and see Apu, Simpo-san's famous chef. He gives you a look like he thinks you've killed him. He runs out of the store as fast as he can.
He runs out of the store.
Say, he steps in a bear trap.
Yeah, Apu steps in a bear trap, killing him instantly.
Hold on. I want to let it.
Yeah, let it figure it out, Zach. Come on.
No, you're right.
Let's see.
You step in a bear trap and fall through it. You scream in pain and panic. A few seconds later, you hear someone calling your name. It sounds like Mr. Jackson. Isn't that you?
Yeah, I thought you were Mr.
You run over to the voice and see Mr. Jackson standing there with a gun in his hand.
Every single person has a gun in their hand. It's like the robot is like,
Are you me?
Apocalypse, what is
This
apocalypse?
this
People
little
with
AI
gun in
version.
hand.
It's like the
Mr. Jackson nods. Yes, I am. You ask, how did you know? How did you know who I am? Mr. Jackson tells you.
This is busted.
say your eyes pop out of your head like a cartoon. When he tells you. And your jaw drops.
Of my head like a cartoon. And my
Steam comes out of my
jaw
ears.
literally drops to the floor.
You start slowly turning into a wolf and start whistling.
Your eyes pop out of your head and you collapse onto the ground. Your brain explodes from the inside out. The blood comes pouring out of your ears and nose. You start to laugh maniacally. You start to cry uncontrollably. You drop to your knees and begin to pray to God.
Dude, this is fucked up. This is what robots want for humans.
Yeah, this is what they wish would happen.
This is so fucked.
What should my prayer to God
Say,
be?
I please give me a dirt bike for Christmas. Please give me a dirt bike for Christmas.
This is not apocalyptic at all.
Oh yeah, you're right. Okay, after this we'll make it. After that,
You're feeding this fucking robot garbage. It doesn't know what to do.
Mr. Jackson smiles and says, I will try my best to help you. Oh, sorry.
oh, Mr. Jackson is God. Don't you get it?
I guess that's the metaphor.
Yeah, you are God. It really is the.
That was why our eyes popped
Oh,
out
you're
when he
still in the
told
store
us.
after Apu died from that bear trap.
No, look, he says, Mr. Jackson smiles and says, oh, this is after you ask him for a dirt bike for Xmas like a fucking... Mr. Jackson smiles and says, I will try my best to help you. Now let me leave this place. You nod and follow Mr. Jackson out of the store. You ride off down the road. You feel so happy.
Ooh, I think we should start a new relationship with Mr. Jackson.
You say yawn and put your arm around him.
yawn and casually place arm over Mr. Jackson's shoulder. Oh, I think I spelled shoulder wrong. Shoudler.
I love his shoudler.
You yawn and place your arm over Mr.
Oh, no, I
Jackson's
don't
shoulder.
do
You both sit down and enjoy some coffee.
Slip your hand onto his pants.
Slip your hand into his dick hole.
Yeah. Caress his Jap's eye.
I'm not gonna type out Jap's eye.
Don't please write insert finger into Mr. Jackson's Jap's eye, please.
Insert finger into Mr. Jackson's
Jap's eye.
Is this how you would
Yeah,
spell
there
it?
you go.
Okay.
Is that even gonna register what the hell that
It
is?
fucking better.
You insert your finger into Mr. Jackson's Jap's eye. You feel a slight tickle in your throat. You smile and say, "That was nice."
Start fingering his pee hole. Please, Tomer.
Say you feel something moving inside.
You feel something moving inside your body. You immediately grab your finger and feel something move inside you.
You moan loudly and fall back onto the ground. You feel something warm rubbing down your leg. You pull your finger out of your body and vomit. You crawl back to your car and drive home.